A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
And Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not give what is holy to the dogs, or throw your pearls before swine, lest they trample them underfoot and turn and tear you to pieces. Do to others whatever you would have them do to you. This is the law and the prophets. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the road broad that leads to destruction, and those who enter through it are many. How narrow the gate and constricted the road that leads to life, and those who find it are few." My sisters, brothers, the good news of our salvation.
Praise to you, O Lord Jesus Christ.
Good evening, my sisters and brothers. Our gospel for today, my sisters and brothers, speaks of three important realities in terms of understanding our gospel reading for today. Actually, there are three sayings involved in our gospel reading for today, which in one way or another, at the very beginning, you will never say that they are interconnected to one another. The first one was when the Lord said, "You are not supposed to throw the pearl into the pigs." Second, the Lord said, "Do to others what you want others to do to you." And the third one is, "Enter through the narrow gate." Our gospel reading for today, my sisters and brothers, is actually connected to our first reading, because our first reading is all about the quarrel between Lot and also Abraham. Because suddenly the two recognize that they cannot stay together, considering that they have their own flocks of sheep, and so there is always a quarrel between the people of Abraham and also the people of Lot. Finally, Lot said, "We cannot come, or we cannot in a way live together. We need to choose what we are supposed to own, or where we are supposed to live or go." In this first reading, my sisters and brothers, we can easily see how Abraham was actually so generous, because Abraham said, "Okay, Lot, you're supposed to choose. If you will choose right, for the right land, I'm going to go to the left. If you will say, I will choose the left, I will go to the right." Sa ating pagbasa, mga kapatid, parang kitang-kita po natin dito yung tinatawag nating generosity ni Abraham. Because Abraham will say, "I don't care." No? That's actually a generosity. Kunin mo yung kanan, kukunin ko yung kaliwa. Kunin mo yung kaliwa, kukunin ko yung kanan. Bahala ka kung anong gusto mo. This is actually, somehow, we realize that Abraham was actually a very, very generous person. But at the same time also, we realize that Abraham is not a person who is actually totally attracted or tempted with wealth. No? Wala sa kanya eh. Hindi mahalaga sa kanya kung siya ba'y malalamangan o siya ba'y makakalamang. Kahit ang sabi niya, "Pili ka." Totally detached. Because the gospel reading for today is, the Lord is also insisting that there is actually a narrow gate. And this narrow gate is, in a way, very few people wants to go into this narrow gate. Many of us will go for the wide gate, the wide road, no? Wherein there is power, prestige, and also lots of property. The three P's. Sa ating pagbasa, klarong-klaro na si Lot is in a way decided to go for the wide gate or for the wide road. Si Abraham, medyo mahirap. Kahit alam niya na medyo malalamangan siya, he decided to choose the the narrow gate, because the narrow gate is actually the gate to righteousness and also humility. And yet, maybe it's also good to recognize, my sisters and brothers, when Lot said, okay, suddenly Lot recognized that the plain of Jordan is actually very, very bountiful, and also so many trees and so many there's actually uh, an overflowing of graces in the plain of Jordan. And so Lot said, I will go for it. On the other hand, what left to Abraham was actually a barren land. And yet, the Lord blessed Abraham. Because what the gospel reading for today is, do to others what you want others to do for you. Anong nangyari? Siguro sabi ni Lord, no? Nalamangan si Lot. Nalamangan ni Lot si Abraham. At si Abraham naman, totally, in a way, not in a way attracted to material things like land. The Lord said, I'm going to bless you, Abraham, because you are not attracted to material things. You are not attracted to power. You are not attracted to prestige. And so the Lord said, since you're so generous to Lot, I will be also generous to you. Do to others what you want others to do for you. And so the Lord becomes a very, very generous Lord also to Abraham, even to the point when the Lord said, ang lahat ng nakikita mo ng lupa, ibibigay ko sa iyo. But at the same time also, I will make your descendants as the numbers of them is as many as the stars. Abraham was blessed because he blessed Lot. Abraham, in a way, received generosity from the Lord because Abraham was so generous with Lot. Sisters and brothers, I guess this is also something that we need to be reminded in our gospel reading for today, that what we do to others will really indeed be, will really be indeed what the Lord will do to us. That's why it is important for us to be generous to others, and God will be generous to us. It is important for us to love others, forgive others, and the Lord will love us and be generous to us. And in the end also, we recognize the importance of entering or choosing the narrow gate. And this is a gate of righteousness, the gate of doing the will of God, the gate of sacrificing and thinking of other people other than ourselves. And when we enter into this narrow gate, which very, very few people are searching and have found, well, in the end, like Abraham, we shall be blessed. So my sisters and brothers, ask ourselves today, paano mo ba tinuturing ang iyong kapwa? Sapagat ang sukatan na ginamit mo sa kapwa in terms of generosity, in terms of forgiveness, in terms of relating with them, will the same measure that the Lord will use to you. Kaya nga napakadaling unawain, sisters and brothers, bakit ang mga generous people ay laging pinagpapahala ng Diyos? Bakit ang mga taong mapagpatawad ay laging masayahin ang mga tao ito? Sapagat in the first place, naging generous at mapagpatawad at mapagbigay sila sa lahat ng tao, maging sa kanilang kaaway. Let us now come to the Lord.